It is the 11th, so we've missed a lot. I started late and we're still on shaky ground, to be honest. I've been spontaneously bursting into tears and it's okay, we're dealing with it. But this year I'm doing nano. It is a mush pile again. 5 whips and they are going slowly, but they are going. I started working all 5 of them and currently have like 1,000 band-aids on repeat because apparently that is the mood for dusk. As for reading the Indigathon, I read the first 2 books on my TBR in the first 2 days, and then I took forever veering off course with Legendborn, and honestly, one of the best books I've ever read. Honestly, I'm still suffering a bit of a book hangover from it, and so we will see how today goes. But I have set aside the Marrow Thieves for today, which is the 3rd book on my TBR. I also got the 3rd and 4th book in the Heartbeat Braves quartet because I love the first 2 that much. They are kind of a priority, however, because they're not officially on the TBR, and I wanted to set aside November for the Indigathon, yes, both for Asian fantasy, all the ones that I've wanted to get to this year and haven't, so it's kind of a catch-up month. And that is basically everything that has happened, everything that we haven't filmed. So yeah, I think the project for the next few days will be dusk, since that seems to be what's pulling at me right now. But I might just, veer off course entirely and work in Miss Knightsbridge, which is a headache all on its own. Today I am working on dusk, and I spoke about this mess at length in the nano announcement video. This is what I've been concentrating on the past few days, and I am gonna actually read out the epilogue this time. I know I said but I'm gonna do it because I've ended up reverting a wee bit back to how I was writing when I originally wrote this, when I was a teenager, when I was so enamoured of this midnight showdown that everything important happened at the climax, and I still wrote the epilogue like this, so epilogue. It is dusk, like my name. It seems peaceful, but never mistake it to be safe. Dusk is when chaos begins, and it caused my truest ally in love to die for me, and my so-called friend to shed her guise. The truth is constant, even if we don't want it. And I ended up writing this bit, which is like a prologue for a prologue, but also happened almost 2 decades ago. What is a light but a twist of shadow, and why do we chase it like it will be our salvation? I don't know. It might be that something so nebulous can't help but be what we need. All I know is that something so unsubstantial can't sustain us, and chasing it will only wear us down until we're no better. We have to be better. I'm not looking for like alpha readers or anything like that. We're nowhere near that stage, but is this the same kind of cringe? Like, I would like to think I've improved, but I wonder if it's the same kind of pseudo pretentious bullshit as I used to write, and I would very much like it to not be that. I wasn't actually going to film today. I was gonna, for this, I was filming a reading vlog for this, the Willoughby Book Club pick, which wasn't on my list of books, and I'm hating it. It's fast paced enough I could have finished it today, except I hate it. So it's going to bleed into tomorrow, and I hope I'm not going to get my files mixed up. But, you know, and now I've got like an hour and 15 to do some writing for Nano. And I wasn't going to film for this vlog at all, except the fairy loot box arrived, and now I am stressed. Thanks, I hate it. So this is the 14th, and the intended upload date for the reading vlog was the 15th, but I am so not enjoying myself. I really hate it. So I'm gonna push this back, and that means it's gonna cut into the November vlog more, because I'm really not good at filming things, multiple things over the same time. I end up getting all the clips mixed up. I am going to film the Indigathon tag for the 15th, and I mean, hopefully it'll still be, over and done with relatively quickly, but I don't want to rush it for tomorrow. It's just gone the 17th, and I'm realising that this book has slumped me. This reading vlog was a really bad idea, because I'm now reading basically nothing. So I will make, I haven't even finished part 2, and I'm gonna try and make a concerted push today, but I'm also gonna just start an ebook, a romance, and see if that can entice me to read a wee bit more. But I don't have high hopes. You know that moment of horror when you realise you've slept through dinner and now it's almost 10 and you haven't written anything for Nano. Also, I did pick another book, and I'm page 78 out of 215. I'm just really bad at picking books. This was a free one, and it's fine. It skews towards the younger end of YA, and I am not here for it. stopped in for some food. I don't know how well you can hear any of this. So we stopped in for some food. I got 4 books. I was supposed to get 1, and the 6th musical CD. So I finally finished #The Real Cinderella by Yesenia Bardis, and it didn't really help insofar as getting out of my reading slump, because it it's a wee bit too young for me, but it was decent enough, and I've done it now, and I feel better about having finished a book. So, maybe I can still get some good out of that. I just remembered the book group is today, and I haven't started, but I'm gonna. It is, I think, The Apple Tree Throne by Premi Mohammed. I don't think it's over 200 pages, so high hopes for that one. So I didn't get into the book group. I don't know what happened. I didn't finish it either. 72 pages, and I didn't manage to finish it. I also joined a writing sprint, and I got 300 words written in 50 minutes. So now I'm just planning December. Every year people do Vlogmas, and they aim to upload every day of the month or whatever, and I have decided I don't want to vlog every single day of the month, but I do want to try and upload every single day of the month. I cannot do 2 things in a day, right? It's either I read or I write, and somehow I think I'm going to have enough energy to upload a video every single day in December, and all the editing and faff that goes along with it. Don't know where that confidence has come from, but apparently I have it. So we have the first 10 days down, and I'm kind of scared just looking at it, but we have the first 10 days down, so this is just your advance warning that I'm about to get really annoying. So basically, I fell asleep after 1 in the morning and woke up around 4, and now it's almost 7 o'clock at night. It's time for the second session of the Romancing the Gothic lecture, and I'm going to try and stay awake for that. I went to the morning session as well, but we're going to try. I'm going to just start The Monster of WorldAnvil. I haven't finished The Apple Tree Throne. It's not the kind of book you can rush. So I'm just going to start that and get to sleep, I think. God, I don't know how how people stay awake this long. I haven't even done anything, and I am about ready to pass out. It's just stunning, honestly. I started this on the 23rd, and it's the 27th now, and I'm only 40% through. It's so small. It is so small. How did we get here? Never mind, I guess I just forgot to update. We have finished The Monster of WorldAnvil, and it was not for me at all. So now I'm just trying to finish up the month. Now it's the 27th and I'm a wee bit stressed about that. I still haven't finished the Marrow Thieves and books 3 and 4 of like the Heartbeat Braves series is sitting over there waiting, and I might not get to them until next month, which means I have really shrunk down my like Asian fantasy. Your mileage may vary as to whether you consider Sorcerer to the Crown to be an Asian fantasy, and I'm kind of on the fence about that as well. But yeah, so now we have a choice to make. Sorcerer to the Crown is the first in a trilogy, and I have the first 2 books. The third isn't out yet. I have read this one before, but I'm still at 29 books currently reading, and I don't really know if I want to be caught at the end of the month in the middle of a series. Whereas this could give me like a sense of accomplishment, because The House of Sundering Flames is the last book in a trilogy, but also it is bigger. And also like I adore both of these series. And like, do I want to go back to like Regency England with magic dying out in Zacharias and Pernilla? Or do I want to go to like turn of the century France, where, you know, it's gothic and fallen angels, and this one is about like guilt and atonement, which the author actually kind of tweeted to me when I said that the second book wasn't what I expected. And I have that screenshotted and saved because wow. Also, while I'm rambling, I know there was that whole thing with Sorcerer to the Crown yesterday, and with like 2 hours of like a hopeful nap before the writing workshops and things from the Gothic Day of Creation, I got an email, and you'll never guess what's come out in ebook. Oh boy, you can't see that very well. Silk and Steel. This I backed on Kickstarter. It is an anthology of queer short stories, and I am not going to be getting to sleep after all. Like I said, Silk and Steel arrived earlier, and I've not gotten that far in it because it's the Gothic Day of Creation, and it's been fantastic. We had like a writing workshop on like hauntings, and there was a lot of like analysis. Like, we went over passages from Beloved by Toni Morrison and White is for Witching, which I still haven't read. I know I'm terrible. And then like theatricality, like kinesthetic movement, and how to apply that in your writing. But yeah, so Silk and Steel, yeah, that arrived today, and now we have more. We got a lot of book mail today. These Violent Delights is the Fairy Loot edition, which means, well, we got this bookmark, which is really nice. There's art on the reverse of the dust jacket. Yeah, it's a double-sided one. I got this from Love Africa Press. This came out, I found this press through one of those directories for black businesses in the UK, and I can't find it anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, this was one of the first ones that came up, and it sounded interesting, so I just got it. So you know how I was talking about reviving CoverGirl, making clothes based on book covers and how I'm doing a Christmas dress. Well, this is the book, Queens of the Abyss, Lost Stories from the Women of the Weird. This is weird fiction from like the 1800s and 1900s. It is from the British Library. It's also from the same, the Evil Roots, Tales of the Botanical Gothic, that's also the same thing, series. So yeah, it's gonna kind of wrap up now, which means I need to get dinner for the author showcase, and then I'll probably just finish the night with some more Silk and Steel, because it has been a long day. So I am sad, happy to report that it is now hot water bottle season. I don't know if that makes us miserable or really cozy, but yeah, that's where we are. I think I might get Silk and Steel done this month, but honestly, I doubt anything else is going to get done. I finished Silk and Steel and it was gorgeous. There's been a lot to stress about. Like, the December upload a video every single day of the month thing. I haven't had time to prep. And I really need to prep. I don't even have a schedule down and I'm so stressed. And it was a great collection of stories. It was so much fun, and so many were just laugh out loud hilarious. Yeah, I am really happy that I read that. It really lightened my mood. Wish I had gotten some more Sorcerer to the Crown read, but I just remembered that this was like the last day to access the Regency dance course. So I've just like been downloading everything in a hurry. I have decided to delete the reading vlog for a few reasons, but mostly because I just found it a very upsetting book. Like, this girl, like, the book is just kind of really good. Like, the lowlands are like this kind of afterlife, purgatory, hell kind of thing, and it was fascinating, and the pacing was really good, the structure, some of the turns of phrases were just like stop you in your tracks, gorgeous. But like, this girl, in the first chapter, just repeatedly almost gets her brother killed through like willful neglect. She calls him a slur, and an ADHD maniac, and I want to kind of put emphasis on that because I don't have ADHD, but it kind of really reminded me about all the worst parts of chronic fatigue and my parents, and the whole, oh, I wish I could rip you out, I wish I could just erase you and start all over again, and other comments like that. I just could not do it. So they're just gone. That vlog is not going up. We are literally less than a minute to midnight. And yeah, so I'm just gonna finish this and go straight onto the next video, which is probably like the worst video in terms of stress. Also, this needs to be edited and go up today, and that needs to be filmed and edited and captioned and go up today. Oh no, I didn't do my December TBR. I uploaded my reindeer readers on TBR, but not the December. I hope this is a really good day, night, evening, wherever you are. I have to go.